Orange fans, what is going on? Has Syracuse suddenly become vulnerable or what? Even I'm scratching my head. After starting so brilliantly, going 18-0, something seems to have befuddled and befallen our good old Orange team. First, we go into the Peterson Center and we lose to Pittsburgh. Although the thing is, the Peterson Center is always a tough place for opponents to play. But what has befallen Syracuse fans? We have our next big game against Villanova. And the thing is, Villanova jumped out and they never looked back, shooting over the 2-3 zone, even though the Orange did get within 4, behind the second largest crowd in the Carrier Dome ever to watch the Orange play. It just seemed as though Villanova had their way. Something seems to have befuddled the Orange. We got within 4, but that was it. The fouling at the end didn't help. And of course, when Villanova is just smooth as a baby's butt shooting at free throws, you can't win at all, especially when the Orange seem to be reverting back to their 80s ways of shooting free throws. You can't make just half of them and expect to win. But something happened. Villanova comes into the Loud House, spanks the Orange, 83-72. And I thought last night's game might be the tonic that the Orange needed. But something happened. Either Seton Hall just got hot, or something's going on here. That was one of the worst displays I ever saw the Orange do in the Loud House in recent memory. Almost 22,000 fans show up, but what happens? The Orange gets spanked by, of all teams, Seton Hall. And of course, when their hot star shoots 28 points from the field, the Seton Hall lights it up from beyond the arc, carving up the 2-3 zone. Syracuse just couldn't seem to get out of their own way. Even the multitude of dizzying combinations Boeheim throws on the floor, something happened. Heck, we fell behind 27 points at one point. Don't look that up in your Funkin' Wagnalls or look that up in your rhyme time. But just surrendering 90 points to, of all teams, Seton Hall? You gotta be kidding me. 90-68. The thing is, Fab Mello didn't start, even though he did get in for about 4 minutes and he scored a basket. But something's going on here. Part of me thinks maybe there's a little dissension in the ranks going on with the Orange. Like maybe they say there's arguments between Dion Waiters and Brandon Trish. And although because they say sometimes Waiters said something to Boeheim that Boeheim didn't like. We can't have dissension in the ranks, Orange. It's a good way for this team to come apart at the seams, like they've done the last couple games. And we're right now heading into the meat of the Orange schedule. We're going on a road trip for our next 3 games. It'll be the first game of that road trip that I review next week, when we head out to play Marquette. And Marquette is no easy task on their home court. And then after that, the suddenly resurgent Connecticut Huskies with Coach Jim Calhoun we travel to. And then after that, even though they're bottom feeders right now in the Big East, it's the Bulls of South Florida who are after Connecticut. But, you know, this road trip could be just the tonic the Orange needed, or maybe this loss to Seton Hall could be the tonic that the Orange needed. But whatever, we need to get everything right at Orange fans, because, you know, this road trip won't be like my 80s thing with Lakeside, if you know what I mean. Come along, come on, take a ride. There's a party over there that ain't no jive. It's live, it's all the way live. Don't even have to run, don't even have to drive. Just slide, slip, slide. Just forget about your troubles and your 9 to 5. Just sail on. That's what you do, just sail on. Now, the dude's all funky. What do you think? What it's called? It's called Lakeside String. I hope this may be a fantastic voyage after it's all through. But it's not a fantastic voyage right now. We need to right this ship, and we need to right it now. This kind of losing streak could be the type that sends a team down for the count, or it could finally galvanize the Orange and turn them into the beasts of the Big East. I hope the things I talked about early in the season aren't starting to manifest themselves now, because look how sloppy they were in their first few games. Let's get going, Orange. We don't need this. We need a tonic right now. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story. And let's hope for better things next week, Orange fans.